In this video, we'll take a look at 6 drug-free headache remedies that work. In my experience, while taking ibuprofen or acetaminophen for headaches or migraines did offer some short-term relief, month after month, the headaches or migraines kept coming back. I was motivated to try a different approach when I discovered that research shows that the regular use of ibuprofen and/or acetaminophen is linked to, at times, dangerous side effects, including liver damage. As I mentioned earlier, I used to get headaches and migraines often, at least 2 or 3 per month. Now I rarely, if ever, get them. My solution came in holistically addressing the cause of the headaches and the migraines, and not just treating the symptoms with medications. Please read the following for the types of headaches that are not covered in this video. This includes hangovers and cold-induced headaches. Here are a list of 6 things that often cause headaches or migraines. The solution to these 6 will be posted later on in the video. Number 1, stress or fight or flight response. And just so that we're all on the same page, Wikipedia defines the fight or flight response, also called hyperarousal or the acute stress response, as a physiological reaction that occurs in response to a perceived, the key word here is perceived, harmful event, attack, or threat to survival. Now, historically, the fight or flight response is beneficial to man, and in some rare occasions today, for example, in case of a possible bear attack. Not that type of bear. More like this type. And even though the majority of us are not faced with grizzly bears on a day-to-day basis, our fight or flight response gets triggered often in situations where, for example, we've been called to the principal's office, or we're going on that important job interview, or even when we're at home watching a scary movie. So the prolonged exposure to this perceived threat stimuli can be not only damaging to the body, but for many of us often results in headaches or migraines. My solution during these situations has been to slow down and take deep breaths. And I also find that a daily practice of meditation helps, and so does regular exercise, such as yoga and martial arts, help to keep me centered during these types of stressful situations. Essential oils are also used as stress busters, so they can be used, for example, in a diffuser, or as shown here, you can add a few drops of your favorite essential oil to a cup or bowl of steaming hot water, and making sure to keep a comfortable distance from the hot steam. Gently inhale the soothing aromas. I like to purchase eco-friendly soaps and detergents with either lavender, tea tree oil, or cedarwood essential oils. We've all had those busy days when we have no time to eat, or we forget to drink water. But it's important for us to eat and hydrate on a regular basis. It is of great benefit to sip warm or room temperature alkaline water, and it's best to have this water at least half an hour prior to eating. A quick and easy way to alkalize water is to add a bit of lemon to it, as shown here. Eating plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables is a good way to hydrate and also get the required daily vitamins and minerals. Migraine.com suggests eating potassium-rich foods such as avocados to help stop that migraine in its tracks. It comes as no surprise that sleep deprivation and fatigue takes a toll on the body and can often result in headaches or migraines. According to the mayoclinic.org, adults require a good 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. And if you are already sleep deprived, you've got some catching up to do. Here are a few tips for getting a good night's sleep. Number 1, try sleeping on white sheets. I call this the sleeping on a cloud effect, and it really does work. The second thing you can try is to get to bed at 10 o'clock every night. Did you know that every hour that we sleep prior to midnight is worth 2 hours of sleep time? So, for example, if we're in bed by 10, those 2 hours between 10 and midnight are worth a full 4 hours of sleep. Third tip, if we're having trouble getting to sleep, is to meditate while lying in bed. Number 4, give your mind and your body some time to wind down before bedtime. Avoid eating, working, watching TV, or engaging in social media for at least 1 hour prior to bedtime. Number 4, it took me quite a few years before I was able to correlate getting headaches and migraines with certain allergies and sensitivities to things such as extended exposure to loud noises, bright lights, and overcrowded spaces. Fluorescent lighting is yet another migraine and headache trigger for many of us. Another common trigger for headaches and migraines is the overexposure to strong scents such as heavy perfumes, aftershaves, and smoke. Some food allergies also cause headaches and migraines. The allergens are mainly found in processed foods but can be found in other foods as well. Be on the lookout for artificial sweeteners like aspartame, which is found in many soft drinks, and gum. Eggs are also known to be a migraine trigger, and so is corn. This includes popcorn, corn oil, corn cereal, corn chips. You get the drift. Processed meat also has a tendency to cause migraines and headaches, especially if it comes in a can. Drugs.com reports that medication overuse can lead to increased instances of headache recurrence. My solution has been to avoid the allergens as much as possible, and also spending time in nature helps to dissolve stress and strengthen the immune system. With a strengthened immune system, in situations where I do come into contact with strong chemical scents, loud noises, and bright lights, exposure to these irritants do not affect me as much as they used to. A few years ago, I decided to quit white sugar and sugary foods altogether, and boy, was I surprised to find that getting headaches and migraines was one of my withdrawal symptoms. People who decide to quit coffee may experience the headache and migraine withdrawal symptoms as well. My advice would be to stay the course, and if you'd like to go drug-free, consider some of the suggestions that I have posted at the end of this video. Number 6 is constipation. Did you know that constipation is the result of fecal matter that stays in the colon and essentially leaches toxins into the body that often cause migraines and headaches? To relieve constipation, try drinking the sufficient amount of water for your body weight and size. Be sure that the water is lukewarm or room temperature, and consider incorporating dried fruit in your diet. Prunes are well known to help with constipation. As it is almost impossible to lead a normal life without being exposed to various headache/migraine triggers such as heavy perfumes, bright lights, or loud noises, here's a list of things that I do if I do get a headache or migraine, and a couple of things that I do on a daily basis to avoid them altogether. So when a headache is coming on, I'd find a quiet space, usually at home is best, especially away from bright lights. Second, I would hydrate by drinking 1 or 2 glasses of pure water, usually room temperature works best, and to take a shower. And within 20 minutes, the headache is usually gone. On the rare occasion that this doesn't work, I'll take a nap from anywhere between 20 minutes to 2 hours, and usually wake up refreshed and headache/migraine free. Finally, as mentioned earlier in the video, a daily practice of deep breathing and meditation, essential oil therapy, eating plenty of fresh fruit and vegetables, sufficiently hydrating with pure alkaline water, getting a good night's rest, making a point to avoid allergens and other irritants that are migraine triggers for me, and regular exercise has gone a long way to help me holistically reduce and eliminate chronic migraines and headaches.